Hi everybody, welcome to Team Pure Imagineer-tion. Yes, we're playing puns here. My name's Mike Hartley, and on my team we have Peter Griffiths, we have Adebola, and I can't see your surname on the team scroll. Sorry, what's your surname, Adebola?
Alabaige. I hope you'll be able to pronounce that.
Cool, no, it's all right, it's on the recording.
Okay.
And we have Imagineer-tion, and we've been building based around the story of junior school children returning to school after COVID, dealing with complex mental health issues that have arisen. So we have a pupil named Tommy, and he's been isolated from his friends, he's been isolated from school, and it's about providing a way that teachers can track their mental health state, they can track just how they're feeling, and providing a way as well for the pupils to be able to interact with each other if they're feeling lonely and have got a bit of a sense of isolation. So the main thing is we have a Canvas app, which is here. You have a very friendly Canvas app. We've tried to make it as accessible as possible. We haven't themed everything, but we have tried to do everything with accessibility in mind. So let's say we have a new pupil. So we'll call her Shona. I'll get back to Tommy in a minute. Shona, we can click go. She then gets to pick a picture that she can use, and then we go. And then she can say, oh, excuse my name is, that's my bad code. She can say what she's interested in, and then she can go through. And then it asks, I've got the wrong image as well. The joys of demoing names correctly. And then the key part of the app is it asks how she's feeling today, and she can say, right, okay, I'm feeling angry, and then it'll step through the app, which if she's feeling a negative mood, it'll say sorry. She can choose to chat to somebody else, be that fellow student, and it will match them on their interests as close as possible. The plan is to hook into AI and cognitive services to be able to match up people based on their interests as much as possible. So if they're lonely, they can have a chat window, be able to talk to each other, maybe just help break the ice before kind of getting to know each other. You can say talk to the teacher, and it'll flag in a teacher app that, again, we haven't built because the focus has been on the pupil. But the teacher app will allow them to say, okay, these children have said they'd like a quick word. And it may be that Shona's just feeling a bit down, it's nothing major, and she just wants to carry on with her day. If it's a positive mood, it just quite simply says, that's great, have a great day. The idea is that this forms the basis for an app that can be built out more and more, adding games in, adding education in, links to the websites and everything else. So on top of this, what we also have is, as I say, there's an idea of having a teacher app with a dashboard, which we'll come on to in a minute. And then there is also a parent app, which can also be embedded in the school's website, where they can log in and they can actually see the mood of their child, be able to track the mood of their child, and also to be able to click. And if the child picks a mood that is really quite strongly negative, they can receive an email alert through a Power Automate trigger on that one. And I will now pass over very quickly to Peter to demo the Power BI side of things that Netchdet and Peter have worked on. So Peter, share away, take over, all yours.
Brilliant. So we've taken the data that was being pushed via the Canvas apps, and we've now displayed this in a Power BI report. This gives the teachers the ability to see what the general consensus of the mood is over each of the days. As you can see, it's split up into the columns here. We've utilised the colourblindness friendly theme as well inside Power BI, so make sure that anyone that's utilising this will be able to see and make sure the differences between each of the values. So we can see this here. We could have got a date changer so they can look at lots of different dates and look around. We then filter down and go to the class view. This gives us the overview of the sentiment of each of the students, and we can actually see it split up into the classes here. So we can actually click on this here, and we can see our general split of our class and what the general sentiment is here. And finally, we can go down to a complete student level, so we can actually see, as a class teacher, I can actually see my sentiments and the general mood of our class. So I can take this analytics and then, utilising the app, and contact our students and try and help them with their issues.
Cool, that is brilliant. Thank you very much for that, Netchdet and Peter. That's some awesome work. There's a lot more around this. So the one thing I didn't show was what happens if the child is known. So let me just very quickly reshare the Power app, and we'll go back to the beginning, because of course I said we were dealing with Tommy. So we have Tommy Smith, and he types his name in, and it recognises that Tommy has already been in. We haven't added a picture to Tommy, and then he would then go through and be asked what his mood is. And the idea is that they would be able to do this once a day or 3 times a day, just to track their emotions, and it could then just provide that insight into mental health at a young age where they're not necessarily used to talking about it. That's been a very whistle-stop tour of Team Pure Imagineer-tion. On my side of things, it's been a pleasure working with these 3 gentlemen today. It's allowed us all to explore new areas, I think, in new ways. So thank you very much for watching and judging, and we hope that you like our app a lot and even more like the concept. So thank you very much, and so long. Bye-bye.
Cool, bye.